there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's caught. Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. The Eagles at 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
This 2nd and 4. Another run for Gibbs here. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
A beautiful fake. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Here's Hooker. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, Sonny thought he had an open door beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing. Hooker. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down gain. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Now Hooker.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark, because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Easy, 63, 63, back.
Hurts. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion right is Brown. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Now they'll bring four receivers into the fold here. It's third and long. Looking to throw, Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, first and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yard.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Now second and 9. They run out of the gun with Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And taken into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
If you're going to put a quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. A quick throw complete to Chark. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Gibbs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tiger Hornet.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins, 26 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Hooker on first down.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. In motion right, Watkins.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually
it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Wiggles free. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down is right.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hooker. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the ball, on the ball.
Hooker's going to throw it. He'll find Williams on the slant.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Okay, quick.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Street.
They'll run with Montgomery. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Eagles 14. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden.
You're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
63.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gibbs straight ahead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Brian Branch with it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Ready?
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
95 yards rushing for him so far. Continues here. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple. St. Brown motioning left. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10,
just shy of the 30.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, and they go with Swift again to the 43, 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Breaks through the contact. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Ready up. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Let's go.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The give right side for Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
On 2nd down, Hooker.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hooker now off play action. That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The kicker on for the
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Eagles 14. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And now here comes their final timeout. as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very